Okay, today we're going to do a couple reviews on green laser sights. This one here is a Barska GLX laser sight. Let me see if I can get the part number here. Part number is, there it is right there. AU11404. This is the first one I'm going to review. Picked this up online. I think it was a little over $100 for it. Not bad. Good laser, pretty bright. It's kind of hard to say one way or the other on this one. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably give it about a 7. On most of my reviews, you're never going to hear me say something that is not true or completely blow something out of proportion, or saying something that is so good that, you know, it's the best thing since sliced bread. There's always going to be pros and cons. This one here, pretty bright laser, fires down range. I pretty much scoped it in or set it to my optics where it lines directly up with the reticle at 60 yards. So I have it set dead on now. The only problem that I don't like with this laser is when you look at it online or wherever you're looking at it, you think you're going to get a small unit that you can just mount on the Picatinny rails on your AR or whatever gun you have. And turns out, if you look at it, here it is here, it's quite large. It looks kind of funny because it's so big. It almost looks like a mini flashlight. As a matter of fact, there is a flashlight that I have mounted on the bottom part of the rail, and this laser is bigger than this LED flashlight. So that's one thing that I'm not really happy about. It's a little too big. If it was maybe 20% smaller, I think this would be dead on, but there you have that. It has the windage and elevation, which was really easy to adjust. The mount was pretty easy. Everything was easy to install. Pretty decent laser. Like I said, on a scale of 1 to 10, maybe about a 7. Now, next one I'm going to review is the NC Star laser that I have mounted over here on my Colt. Let me see if I can find the part number on this one. Now, let's see here. UPC made in China, of course. That's the UPC code, but let's see here. Here we go, right here. I don't know if you can see that. So the item number is APR-LSG. This unit here is a bit smaller than the Barska. This is actually, the actual laser beam is a little brighter than the Barska as well. So that's 2 pluses with this one here. Now this unit here, even though it does have those positives, there's a couple negatives, and one particular one that I really just do not like. So let me get to that right now. The first negative that I don't like about this one is it doesn't really have a push button switch on the back to turn it on. You know, you push it in, you have to kind of screw it down before so you can keep it to stay on. But if you just push it and release it, you get the light. It just switches kind of like a pressure switch. But if you want it to stay on, you have to twist this to keep it on, which is kind of pointless to me. Another thing that really burns me up about this particular unit is they put a little cap on the front here. You can probably see that. You just unscrew this cap, take it off, take it completely off, and I'm not sure which genius decided to engineer this, but what they did is they put the windage and elevation settings right in front of the laser. So when you turn this on, I'm going to turn it on now. I don't want to shine it into the camera because I don't want to damage the camera. But it's on now. So the problem I had is whenever I try to set the windage and elevation, it becomes a real pain in the ass because your hands get in the direct way of the beam. And you're going to sit there and adjust it forever to get it right. So that's what really kind of ticked me off about this unit. They put the windage and adjustments right in front of the laser. Right on the front there. So I'm going to turn it off now so you get a better view of those screws or the Allen wrench settings in there. So that's how they designed it there for windage and elevation. Wow, what a real genius that decided to engineer that way. So on a scale of 1 to 10, the NC Star green laser, I'll probably give it a 5. The size is great, the way it mounts is great. The on and off switch, not so great. And the windage and elevation, really not good at all. So that's my review on these two green lasers. One's from NC Star, the other one's from Barska. If you have any questions, definitely email me and I'll hear from you then.